look like a lunatic in this jacket. Let's zip it up. What do you guys think about this jacket? It's very like MC Hammer. But, oh Lord, I wanted to wear it. So, this is what we're gonna wear. Hi everyone, it's Katie. Today I'm here to film my Sephora VIB sale haul. It's a little late because I think the sale ended like a week or so ago, but better late than never. I bought some of the things in store and then I ordered some of the things online, so it took a little while to get all of them here together. I didn't go that crazy, like I didn't get that much, but I just wanted to show you the things that I did get. I will dive in with one of the things I'm most excited for first. This is the Sephora Favorites Trending Beauty's Most Coveted, and this is a little gift set. Now, people who are fans of Sephora know that every year, throughout the year actually, but specifically at the holiday time, they come out with the little Sephora Favorites sets. It could be a set of lipsticks, a set of mascaras, perfumes, like whatever. They do, you know, these little sets, and they'll have kind of like a sampling of all of the different best sellers and all these different things you might want to try, and they're a lot of the time in travel sizes, but then you'll get like a few full sizes within, and the value is always really good. So this one says that it's a $75 value, but it is it costs $75, but the value says it's $219. And then of course with 20% off on top of that, that's really exciting as well. So I have not opened this yet, but you know, and I try to weigh it out always. I'm like, okay, is it really worth it? Like, don't be sucked in by the whole like, oh, it's a $75 total for a $200 value or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, Katie, you have so much stuff, like, is it worth it? Like, is it $75 of like good products, or would you rather just go spend $75 on something specific that you want? You know what I mean? Because that can be part of it too, like marketing and all of that. But with this particular one, I decided that it was worth it for several reasons. The things I'm most excited about in this kit are going to be, you get a full-size beauty blender. It's the Beauty Blender Nude, which I've never used. I've only had the pink one, but it's the same thing. So that is $20 on its own. Then it has my Holy Grail eyeliner in here, which is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. That I think is around $20. So that right there is $40. Let's see what else. The Foreo is like a little, that's the Foreo Mini, and it's like a little face cleansing tool thingy. I don't know if it like vibrates. I don't know what it does, but I know a lot of people love that. I think that's around $40 on its own. And then beyond that, the things I was next most excited for would be, you do get a full-size Urban Decay lipstick, but I already have that shade, so I'm probably gonna give that away as a gift. You get a full-size Estée Edit like shadow crayon thingy. I may or may not keep that or give that as a gift. That's the other good thing, is like you can break this up, you can pick it out and give some of the pieces as gifts or keep them or whatever, you know what I mean? You do get a NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in here, which is cool because I've always wanted to try that. Unfortunately, your girl here is like 3 or 4 shades lighter than the average bear. So I think that one's gonna be too dark for me, but I don't know, we'll see. I might play around with it or I might give it to somebody. You get a Becca highlighter, which it's not full size, but let's be honest, like you literally don't need a full size highlighter unless you're using that as an eyeshadow all over your lid every day. You're not gonna go through it if you just are highlighting like the tops of your cheekbones and stuff. A Laura Mercier powder, that's like one of their, you know, most best-selling powders. A Benefit Ka-Brow, which is like a brow pomade from their new brow line. You know, a Cover FX highlighting stick, and then a Tarte little face spray. So all in all, I thought that it would be worth it between the full-size products that you get and then the things that I'm gonna be able to give away as gifts. Yeah, I don't know, I'm really excited to dive in and play with that. The next things that I'm going to talk about, I need to give a disclaimer here because my boyfriend Travis, if you're watching, he actually kindly purchased these things for me. I did not like pick them up during the VIB sale per se. It actually was that time frame, but he bought them, so hi Travis if you're watching. But I wanted to include them because they're new, exciting things from Sephora. So the first thing is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Bad Blood. It's one of their Comfort Mattes. Now they recently redid their entire lipstick line and now it's all like the Vice lipsticks. Kind of funny story because at one point I already had Bad Blood in their old packaging. And bless his heart, he ruined the lipstick because he just doesn't understand how lipstick works, because why would he? So he put he broke it. So he felt pretty bad and he wanted to get me a new one. I thought they didn't make this shade anymore. When they converted everything, I thought they did away with it, but they didn't. So it's this gorgeous red. It's like a deep, oh my God, I love it so much. I really do. Let me swatch it for you. It's like a true, like blue toned, gorgeous red. I love this stuff. Like, I mean, I already have red lipsticks and blah, 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 but this is definitely one of my favorite red formulas ever. Favorite color. Whenever I see pictures of myself wearing it, I'm like, oh, that's a good red. So Bad Blood, love it. And it helps that it's a Taylor Swift song. I kind of like that too. The other thing that he kindly bought me was this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Surreal Light Palette. Now, I'm a huge fan of Hourglass. It's such a good brand. Like, I love everything they do. I already have their blush palette and their highlighting palette from a couple of years ago. Well, then they came out with this year, and I was like, really? Like, why you gotta do me like that? Because it's so stunning. I'm sure you've seen this a million times if you watch YouTube. It is this like marble looking packaging, and then you open it up, it has a nice mirror, and then it's gonna come with all of these products. So you get 2 blushes, a bronzer, a highlighter, and then like one of their just all over face powders. Their ambient powders though, they're kind of funky because you could use them as a highlighter, but they're really, really subtle. But there is one in here that's meant to be more of an intense highlight as well. This is like honestly just so stunning. It's almost like it's a collector's piece in a way, and I kind of am a makeup collector. That sounds super weird, but I have like a cabinet where I like lay out all my palettes and I just really enjoy it. I know I love the formula of these, and I had never used their bronzer or their, what is it called? Their Surreal, oh, their strobe powder, which is like the highlighting powder. The other cool thing was that this year, this palette, all of the shades in here are new. I think last year they had like a blush bronzer similar palette, but they were not original shades. Like, I think I already had a couple of them, you know what I mean? So it made it even more appealing. I'm so freaking excited to play with this. These powders are incredibly fine. I think they look good on every single person's like skin tone, skin type. They're beautiful. Thank you, Travis. You're too kind to me. Now, because I would not be being true to myself if I was not, you know, a total blush psycho and needed another blush palette, but I had a gift card, and again, let's not forget that there was a discount. So I picked up this, which is the NARS Narcissist Blush Palette. Now, this was limited edition, but they had it in the store for like over a year. This was on my wish list since last Christmas. And then, you know, I would talk myself out of it, like, okay, Katie, you don't need all this stuff. Like, blushes take a really long time to go through, which is true, but I love blush. That's like my favorite step of the makeup process is blush and highlighter and perfume, which is not makeup. And so when I had my gift card and I saw that they still had this around and I had swatched it in the store, I was like, I'm doing it. Like, I'm buying this. So, I mean, I'll show this to you, but it's like a mirror. So I'm probably gonna blind you. And then you open it up. Oh, it's so pretty. This is like a cheek palette. So you get 4 blushes there at the top or the bottom, however you wanna look at that. Then you get their classic Laguna bronzer, which I absolutely love their Laguna bronzer. Then you get a matte contour shade and a matte highlight shade. I might not get the most use out of the matte contour and highlight, but like I might. I mean, it's kind of nice to have those in there. I adore NARS blush formulas. They are my absolute favorite. I think they have the best pigmentation, the best like longevity. They're just so amazing. And I thought that the 4 shades in here were really nice and varied. None of them are any of the like famous cult classic ones like Orgasm or any of those. I already have Orgasm separately, so I was glad that they weren't. I was glad that they were all like different. So those are super pretty. I was excited for that. And I don't think they carry this anymore. I think they finally did away with like the limited edition thing, but they honestly, like, NARS always has a blush palette out, I feel like, or a face palette, like with, that includes like the bronzer and the blush. That's kind of just their thing. They might switch up the packaging every season, but for the most part it's the same thing. So if you can get your hands on any of the NARS palettes, like, I highly recommend them. Only a few more things here. The first one is this guy, which is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This was something that I've now used and I do love it. It's as good as kind of the hype was around it, and so I'm really excited about that. My friend Lauren uses this, my friend Hani uses this. I had heard good things about it, and then I had played with it in the store. So if you put like crazy like swatches, like mascara, not mascara, eyeliner and lipstick and stuff all over your hand, and then you take some of this balm, it turns into this like oil kind of, and it'll wipe everything away, like literally everything. And so the other day I used it when I was going to get in the shower. I took some of the balm, I warmed it up in my hands, and you smear it all over your face and your makeup literally melts off. Like it melts off, including your mascara, everything. Then you get in the shower, you rinse it all away, and then you can like actually wash your face. That's the way I like to do it. I'm sure that over the sink this is gonna be messy, but I mean, it's still getting the job done. My friend Nicole, I think, uses the Take the Day Off cleansing oil, and then I think they have like a cleansing milk. They have like different variations of this. I just feel like the balm is like the best one. I don't know, it was just the most appealing to me. So far so good. I really like this stuff. And the last two products are slightly random, not really. The first one is this, it's by Makeup Forever, and it is called the Aqua Seal. It is the waterproof liquid converter. I first heard about this on YouTube from Nicole, I think is her name. I will link her channel below. So this, oh my gosh, and it's really tiny in person. They don't carry this in store, so I had to get it online, and it's like super boring. Like nothing about this is like, ooh, fun. Like no, this is the point of this product. So it's this liquid. Let's see what if it's like a dropper. Okay, so it kind of looks like little like eye drops. But what it does is, number one, it makes your products waterproof. So you could add this to anything, a mascara or whatever you want to add it to, and it's going to make that product waterproof. That's not really why I got it. I don't really care about waterproof products. In fact, I don't think I prefer them. But what I did want this for was, Nicole on YouTube had said that this will help revive products that have dried out. For example, Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I love that stuff. Mine's like already dried out. Like it just dries out. Anything that's in a pot, maybe like a MAC paint pot, or you know, like cream eyeshadows, which is like a MAC paint pot, or what else do I have? Maybe a ColourPop eyeshadow, or ColourPop's a little different because it's not quite a cream formula, but I'm definitely going to use this on my Anastasia brow pomade. I have a few cream eyeshadows. I think you can even put it in a tube of mascara, and it'll kind of like revive whatever dried out mascara is on the edges. This I think was around like $20 or something like that, maybe even a little bit more. So I hope it works, because again, it's pretty tiny, and it's not like this was like some fun, exciting purchase. It was more like, let me purchase this for functionality. But I've heard good things. And then my best friend Max actually works for Makeup Forever, and I had asked him about this, and he was like, oh yeah, no, it's great. So I will let you know how this stuff works. And then the last thing that I picked up was this guy. It's by Estée Lauder. It's the Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I got mine in the shade Cool Bone. Now, it's one of those things where you're color matching like via the internet, and so it's a little tough. I always get like the lightest shade possible, and it pretty much always matches me because I'm very, very fair skinned. But this had like cool toned, warm toned, and neutrals, so I wasn't really sure what to do. Okay, Estee Lauder and like Clinique and Lancome, those three to me are just like the most classic like makeup brands. Like that is where I got introduced to makeup, because I would go with my mom to the Clinique counter or whatever, and she would give me the free gift, and like, you know what I mean? Like it kind of is a little bit like quote unquote old lady-ish, but I think it's just like so classic. I love it. So these were like my first introductions to makeup, and then when I was a little bit older in high school, when I went on my own, it was MAC. I feel like most people have this same thing, right? Like your mom gives you the free Clinique lipsticks, and then you turn to high school, and then you go to MAC, and then as you get older, you do whatever you want. That was how it was for me anyway. But I love that this is a glass bottle, first of all, and it's just like, I don't know, that's just like a classic, that's like a womanly foundation. It's just like a nice bottle. But people just rave and rave and rave about this Double Wear foundation. So I was like, I mean, all right, what's all the hype about? So I got 1C1 Cool Bone. It's 1 fluid ounce, and it's supposed to be, oh, I dropped the box, but it's supposed to be a really full coverage, long lasting, just really, really pretty finish. So I hope it works out well. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this and everything else as well. So now that I've hauled these items, I can actually play with them. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, that's everything that I got. Of course, there were more things that I wanted to get, but I had to reel it in. There's going to be a $20 off a $50 purchase coupon that they will send out. Sephora always sends that out. I think it's around the first or second week of December, which is like now. So I might pick something up then as well. I should pick up Christmas gifts though, because I think I have something in mind for somebody. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will let you know how those products work out for me. I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.